Hey everyone, I'm Danny. I'm one of the admins here on Mama's Girls Wise Nuts, and we are talking about a deity that we work with. And the deity I will be talking about is with Anubis. A little background about Anubis is that he was first documented back in the first dynasty of Egyptian times. There are stories that say he might have been known previous to that, but the first, documentations and sketches in some of the mud walls of pyramids, and that was back during the first dynasty. He is the god of the dead and of the underworld. His main job is to guide the souls once it has departed, to have their soul tested against the feather of truth. This is usually placed on a scale, and he will put the heart on one side, the feather on the other, and if the heart is lighter than the feather, then their soul will go on to the hereafter. If their heart is heavier than the feather, then there is another deity on it who has the head of a crocodile that will devour the heart and will pretty much destroy the soul. Now, there is a different version of this. Now, one is that Anubis is also in the assists in the mummification. Like I said, leads the soul. But instead of him weighing the heart, he gives the heart to Osiris, and Osiris then puts the soul through vigorous tests, and then it is determined whether or not the heart is good or is devoured by Ammit. With working with Anubis, I don't necessarily do many castings with him, but then again, I really don't just call upon one deity for when I do castings. I usually make it a broad spectrum, just like I do with the elements. I don't usually call upon one element. I make it a universal thing. But with Anubis, he's there to make sure that I stay in balance. If I feel like things aren't happening right, he's there to kind of be that father figure and guide me to what I need to. The other thing with how I work with Anubis is because he works with the deceased. He is one of those that I feel has a idea on someone's time clock, where he might be able to see how much time a person has left to live, and I will go to him if there's messages that aren't being fully revealed, whether it's doctors or family members or whatnot, to see if that person's time might be close to being up. And usually I'll either get a heavy feeling if it is, or I feel a light feeling, so it's not they're not necessarily almost at their time's end. Ways that I honor him is I will have a black candle or white, just because if I don't have the black candle on hand, with a picture of Anubis on the front of it. I also have a statue of him along with some other Egyptian artifacts, and some of the crystals he works or that are associated with him are tiger's eye and lapis. Now lapis is more Egyptian base, but he appreciates those just as much as he likes the tiger's eye. He also associates with frankincense, so when I have frankincense cones or incense in general, I will I will light some in honor of him as well. I do sometimes, not always, do put some frankincense essential oil on him as well, or the ankh he wears around his neck, along with me also having a little vial of death oil, and that is in honor of him being the person that helps the deceased. Now, he does have the body of a man and the head of a jackal, and the reason that there is the jackal head is because jackals were known as being ones that roamed around cemeteries, so they associated jackals with death as well. So that is one reason why he has the jackal head. The other thing about Anubis is that Anubis was not his Egyptian name. He was known as Anpu or Inpu. He got the name Anubis when Greeks migrated into Egypt. So whether you see someone refer him as Anubis or Anpu or Inpu, those all represent who he is. Yeah, I think that's pretty much as I can think of saying for right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got a little bit of insight about how I work with Anubis and a little bit about Anubis himself, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.